Hello guys, greetings from sunny Bodrum, Turkey. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And yes, I'm having a vacation and I try to be productive and use this time to film a new video for you. I hope you will appreciate it. So often we receive this question from our subscribers, like what to do if I hire the matchmaker, go through the matchmaking process, but end up empty-handed. Like what it is like with your clients, Svetlana. Do you have clients that are not successful at the end of the matchmaking process? So today I want to cover this question, I want to answer it, and I hope it would be useful and interesting for you. At Diolli.com we are really lucky that 80-85% of our male clients actually listen to our dating tips and advice. They know what they want, or we discover it together with them during the matchmaking process. And after going through the matchmaking process with us, they end up in a relationship, they end up getting engaged, married. So we can really claim that we have an 80-85% success rate. Though you know that we work with limited number of male clients at a time because we're a boutique matchmaking service. But what about this 15-20% of guys that are left empty-handed, that are not successful after going through the matchmaking process? I would say that there are like 4 categories of gentlemen that after going through the matchmaking process with Diolli.com do not end up being in relationship. The first category of the gentlemen are guys who are not actually ready to settle down. They can claim at the very beginning of their matchmaking process during the first interview that they want to settle down, they want to get married, but after meeting the ladies, after starting dating one of the ladies, usually they end up realizing that they are not ready to settle down, they are not ready to commit. I would say that every year we have a client like that. He meets the ladies, he starts dating one of them, and the time comes to bring the important question, to ask his girlfriend to get married, to maybe start living together, and the gentleman realizes that it's not something he really wants. I know you can tell me right now that, oh, probably the girl is not right. No, it's not about the girl. It's about what you really want to do at the moment, where you really want your life to be at the moment. Some guys, after going through the matchmaking process and after getting into serious relationship, realize that, okay, right now it's not the time for me to settle down. I really like my bachelor life. I really like working like 6 days per week. I really like being single, and it's not a crime to like being single. So usually gentlemen from this category, after they discover that it's not the right time for them to settle down, and one gentleman told me that actually I haven't expected to meet someone as awesome as the girl you have introduced me to, so I kind of was skeptical that I would meet someone. So it's of course unfair to this girl, but I'm just not ready. Usually such gentlemen return to us in 2, 3, sometimes 5 years. They start the matchmaking process all over again, and this time they end up getting married. So this category, I can't say that they are not happy with our service. Matchmaking is a process during which you will discover a lot about yourself, your true wishes, your true nature. So it's a big step to start the matchmaking process. How about the second group? Well, these are the guys that really enjoy the process of dating. Pretty often these gentlemen have ended their really painful and long divorce, or they suffered through a really complicated breakup, and now they want to go through the buffet. They want to date numerous people, they want to see their choices, they want to brush their ego slightly. They want to show their ex-wife or ex-girlfriend that they can date younger, more beautiful, Ukrainian, exotic. Such guys, deep in their heart, they understand that they don't want to settle down. Pretty often for such guys, the idea to date internationally is just an exotic adventure. He works hard, he plays hard, so dating a Ukrainian girl is something exotic for him. Usually such guys, they do not actually get into relationship. They end up having like several dates with multiple ladies, but they don't bring this relationship to the next level. You know, such guys, they have used some matchmaking service back home, they have been on Tinder, they are on online dating sites, they use paper letter dating sites. They have even participated at several romance tours and went to Odessa, Nikolaev, Kiev, Poltava, and now they want to try, for example, matchmaking. Even by the theory of probability, if the guy like that wanted to settle down, he should have met someone during all those tours and within the time he has been using online dating. But settling down is not his goal. He wants to see what is out there for him. He wants to meet numerous singles. He wants to date. He doesn't want to settle down. Again, I'm reminding you that I'm talking right now about those 15-20% of gentlemen that go through the matchmaking service with Diolli.com, and they do not end up being in relationship or getting married. And of course, the third group of gentlemen that end up being empty-handed. These are the guys that have unrealistically high expectations. And usually after the first success, after we have introduced them to a really beautiful, much younger girl, etc., etc., that has all the qualities that the gentleman claims he wants to see in his date, the success makes him drunk and he starts raising the bar, he starts demanding more. Now not only she has to be blonde and be 20 years younger, she has to play the piano, of course, why not? Or she has to speak French. So his demands are not reasonable. After all, they have nothing to do with healthy relationship. Such guys usually invest 2, 3, 5 years into searching for perfection. Usually as an excuse, they tell you that, oh, you married just for once, so I want you to be perfect. Humans can't be perfect and relationship can't be perfect, but you can meet a lady that would be like really the best for you and for whom you would be the best. You will have strong, healthy relationship, you will inspire each other, and it has nothing to do with the fact if your eyes are green or blue. It's about the lifestyle that you're going to have, if you have similar ideas about it, if your attitude to family, relationship, to gender roles, to money, etc., etc., even to politics and religion are similar. Guys with unrealistically high expectations end up empty-handed. They will end up using numerous male brides dating sites, matchmaking service, romantic tours, Tinder, but it is simply impossible for them to find the girl of their dream because she doesn't exist. And even if by chance or some pure luck they meet the girl they describe, they will find faults and find the reason why they can't date her. And the fourth group of gentlemen that end up empty-handed are guys that actually do not use any dating tips or advice because they know it all. Maybe they really know it all back home, but in Ukraine, with international dating, with Slavic mentality, they do lots of mistakes. Such guys can tell the girl about all the girls they have dated in Ukraine. Such guys can show the girl photos of the girls he has been corresponding with. Such guys can ask a girl to his hotel room after knowing her just for an hour or two, etc., etc. Lots of mistakes. I can include here suggestions to split the bill, or for example to meet at the bench in the park, etc. As a matchmaker, I'm not a magician. I can introduce a guy to a really nice family-oriented girl who can choose him back, can really appreciate him and really like him, but I can't be there on the date to actually push him with my elbow each time he's telling something really stupid, inappropriate, and something disrespectful. In this same group, I include guys that believe they are super hot, and in reality they are not, and they try to rely on their looks, but at the end of the day they don't have the looks that ladies find appealing. Several years ago we had a client who was 5'8" and super skinny, and being 5'8" and super skinny, it's not the type of the looks that the majority of ladies would find appealing. But during the dates, the gentleman has claimed that, oh, I'm so hot, I'm so sexy, ladies like me, I'm so attractive, and blah blah blah. Of course, ladies at first they thought that he's joking, he can't be serious, and after they have realized that he's actually serious, he means the stuff he's telling, they did not take him seriously. Instead of trying to build his dating strategy around the fact that he has a great education, a really cute personality, he knows lots of jokes, he tried to use the advantage that he didn't actually have. So after the first date, I got the feedback that, wow, he is so in love with himself, but why? There are like no actual reasons for that. So of course, when guys do not listen to their matchmaker, do not take any dating tips and advice, they end up being empty-handed. Or another example, when the guy talks the whole day that, wow, I earn $100,000 per year, it's like so much, you must be wowed and stuff like that. And the end of the date, I get the feedback from the lady, like the whole date he was talking about how wonderful he is, how much he earns. I'm not going to go out with him on a second date. The date was boring. So guys, if you consider hiring a matchmaker, try not to fall into one of these 4 categories. I want to wish everybody love. I want to wish everybody only successful, really fun dates. With love, Svetlana Mukha from Diolli.com.